I love working here because every day I get to come and fulfill other people's lives.
You are celebrated as an individual. You're recognized for your individual contributions to the greater whole.
Trust is the big thing for me. Aimco has given me the trust.
I love working at Aimco because of the people who work at Aimco.
I like to work at Aimco because there's a great culture here.
Everybody embodies the culture of Aimco.
Aimco brings out the best in me.
Pond5.com. One of the priorities for me and for the entire management team as we've looked at the company these last couple of years is to make this a better place to work, is to make this a place where we can look at building careers, building families, building relationships, providing value, and it comes down to what we call culture. We care about succeeding as a team in a collaborative way where we succeed together.
At Aimco, we live with gusto.
Vivimos con gusto.
I live with gusto. It means that I am energized and enthusiastic about what I do here in the organization and how I'm a part of this business being successful.
Living with gusto is something that we have to embrace daily. It's a competitive market, and if we are not out there 100% every day, we're not going to win.
Hi, Mrs. Split. My name is Ted. I'm calling from Boulder Creek Apartments. I'm just calling to see if your move-in went smoothly, if there's anything we can do to assist you. We are challenged here every day to step out of our role and figure out ways to get things done in the best way possible, and we're passionate, we're not passive about that, and it really works. And you can tell by the way that people dress and act and the way that the walls look and the ceilings look. We live with gusto here.
All right, well, we've got your appointment scheduled for 3 o'clock today. Are you going to need any assistance with directions? Every day we work hard and we play hard. We're trying to have very healthy, active lifestyles, good balance between work and life, and basically Aimco is my home away from home.
At Aimco, we don't just stick to the corporate ladder model. We actually have a corporate jungle gym where we build on the talents and the resources and the strengths of our people in order to further their careers based upon the assets that they bring to the table.
I started off as a leasing consultant and I've moved on to be an assistant community manager. I've also done leasing manager, and now today presently I'm community manager here at Riverside Apartments.
Aimco has been great to me. I've been with the company since 2007, and I was fortunate enough to just follow a path, do it with gusto, and really enjoy the relationships that I've built with many team members throughout my years with Aimco. And the team members and senior leadership around me has helped me really mold myself into a future leader.
We own it. When I own it, I have to make sure that I'm paying close attention to every detail for my customers. For example, when the resident is moving in, it's my responsibility to make sure that all the countertops are recaulked, to make sure the tubs are sealed. When we caulk a tub, you have to do it right. You have to make sure that it's nice and clean. You have to make sure that it's sealed properly. So I think it's just about, putting that little bit of extra time into it, making sure that it looks nice, it looks neat.
It's great that we have the autonomy to make decisions that will make our jobs be better. It might not be easy to do the right thing every time, to say I, to own it, but we do.
We in Human Resources, we own what we do with those team members, how often we interface with those team members. We want to tap in as much as possible to make sure that we're answering their questions, that we're giving them the guidance that they need, so that our careers are fulfilling and that we realize all of the opportunities that we have at Aimco.
We value relationships.
In my personal opinion, valuing relationships is probably the most important attribute, because without valuing relationships, it becomes really difficult to live with gusto or create moments that matter or own it or any of those things. It's so empowering and inspiring to know that you come to work every day in an environment of trust and respect with people who know how tough it is to do your job. Or the converse, if it's the 23rd of the month and we're rushing towards the sales goal and the rent's all been collected, that the other teammates know and value and respect their teammate and want to help out. It makes it a work environment you want to come to every day. And so I think everything else becomes easy once you establish that.
What we mean by value relationships is that we are committed to our customer, and by being committed to our customer, we build better relationships with them, which will lead to their commitment, which will also lead to outstanding results.
I think if you show trust and honesty in building relationships with your team members, not only your team members, but your peers and your customers, that shows them that you have confidence in your product and you believe in Aimco, you believe in our apartments.
I always welcome constructive feedback. It helps me become a better person, personally and professionally. It lets me know what I can do better to help someone else out. In turn, it helps me help myself and maybe others out in the future, and helping them may help someone else and in turn continue on as a revolving door with somebody else.
In the 6 years that I've been with Aimco, every day I work on improving my relationships with my team members and getting to know them a little more. I value my relationships with my team members. We have great conversations, and to me what's very important is building that relationship with them and making it more personal to them.
We create moments that matter at Aimco.
At Aimco, in order for us to excel as a company, it's important that we always ask ourselves, what can we do better? How can we improve this experience?
We got a lot of happy residents here, a lot of happy residents. We make sure that we go beyond what they expect. Example wasn't with me, but with one of our leasing consultants where one of the residents, their limo didn't show up to take them to the airport. So he quickly jumped in his car, grabbed her bags, took her to the airport, walked her to the counter. Unfortunately, she didn't get there in time to get her bags on the plane, so we mailed it to her. So she was very happy, wrote a very long, happy email about that. And that goes to show that, you know, as a team, working together to make sure that every resident that moves in here feels like part of the family.
Creating moments that matter means going above and beyond for your client, taking them around, showing them, you know, the community, but also showing them what makes us special and different, showing them everything that they think they want to see and everything that they don't know they want to see.
We make moments that matter by celebrating our residents' arrival. We are enthusiastic, we're happy, and we're glad to see them.
Well, I think Aimco Cares is awesome. First of all, it gives us an opportunity to fill a need in the community. Second, it shows people a big part of what Aimco is all about, and I think it's just amazing to work for an organization that supports that company-wide.
Pond5.com.
We drive innovation and change.
A great aspect of working here is that we're always thinking what is possible. For years, that's been a keyword, is just driving what is possible. And so driving innovation and change, I think, goes hand in hand with that. To have a team around that collaborates, you'd be amazed at what you can find. I've had teammates that have come up with ideas that have gone nationwide with our company that didn't have anything to do with that process. They just knew it could be better. And so it's really cool to work for a company when you know that your voice is going to be heard and people are going to explore those opportunities.
Driving innovation means to me that we say yes to the problem. We don't back down from anything. We make sure that we go and we can take care of the problem. We make sure our residents know that the first thing out of our mouth is yes, we can do it, or yes, we're going to do something about it.
Yeah, here at Lincoln Place, we drive innovation and change every day, from our leasing office of the future to exactly what we're doing with our clients and building a new neighborhood here.
When I help to drive innovation and change, the number one thing I get is job satisfaction. Sense of satisfaction, knowing that I did a job well done, that it helped to increase the bottom line, helped increase the profits for Aimco, and also helped to serve our customers, providing them well-conditioned, good conditioned properties and affordable housing. Sometimes it's kind of hard to go home, you know, because there's so much more we can do. But each day is a brand new adventure, and usually go home almost can't wait for the next day to start.
Here at Aimco, we believe in our journey. We believe in our company. We believe in ourselves. We are always ready to improve. We are always ready to ask, what can I do better? We are always ready to say, yes, I can do it, I can go for a new solution.
We believe in where we're going and we really embrace that journey here.
When we were coming up with our culture and our ideas, we sat around that table and we thought of what really matters to us, what came from our heart, and where we wanted to be and how we wanted to be, not only as individuals, but also as a company. And when you look at all the core attributes of Aimco, it's driven on not just being a good employee, but just being a really good person. Our culture is really our heart. I mean, bottom line.